So we are with Matthew Scutter. You're very well-known competitors, third at the World Championship. You won twice the e4Glide. You have your personal Diana 2 FES. Could you tell us a bit more how you are using it in a day-to-day flight?
Well, at home in Australia, I'm using my Diana 2 to self-launch probably 4 out of 5 flights. It's just so much nicer than waiting in the Aero 2 queue, and I can launch with quite a bit of water on board still, so most of the time I just use it for that. And then I've been doing a few, let's say, exploration flights where I try to get to places that perhaps there's still, let's say, safe landing options that I can land, that I might damage the glider, but the retrieve could be very, very difficult, like islands off the coast of Australia, where there's cumulus and there's convergences and I can fly out to them. And so far I've got out to one and got back without needing to use the FES, but I could use the FES to bring myself home in any circumstance. And I wouldn't do that with a petrol glider because, okay, there's not a particularly high chance that I end up needing to outland, but even if I do, I feel much more comfortable that the FES is going to start than a petrol glider going to start, and potentially going to save me a really expensive retrieve. So I think the biggest thing that I like about the FES is just the reliability, that I feel much more often like it's going to work, and that's what's letting me do things differently.
And you also did a bit of wave exploration?
Yeah, so because I can self-launch, I can just go to any destination with an airfield and put the glider together and take off and go wave flying. So I drove 2,500 kilometers on a forecast down to southeast Australia because it looked like there was going to be good wave and there's no tow plane. So I had to self-launch with the FES. There wasn't even anyone to help me put the glider together, so I had to rig the dyno by myself, but the wave was beautiful, up to flight level 195 and 5 meters of lift.
And could you tell us, without having any secret, about how you are planning to use the FES during the competition?
I always try and use it low power, and I try and use it as much as possible. So every opportunity when there's time to run it, like I'm not cruising at high power, I try and use a bit of FES.
Okay, thank you, Matthew.